Hey, hey, hello, and welcome me back once again. Hello, Wrong Cup. Welcome, welcome, and Diamond Cat. Good day. Someone. I am here, and Hack is here as well. And my squeaky chair. Yay! I'm back from Sweden. I've been to Sweden. And now I'm back in Germany. In my home. Hello, hello. Feels good, feels good. It almost feels like I've been gone longer this time than last time I was away. Maybe because of the combination that it feels like it's been forever. But now I'm here. Sweden isn't real. True. That's true. Oh! Thank you so much, Hack, for the sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Less than 3.
Less than 3. Hell yeah, less than 3. Thanks. Thank you, appreciate it. And Masiek, Makiek. Hi. I will never get your name right. Hello, everybody. So when I was away, everyone should have seen the Discord message I put out. If you haven't, cringe, to be honest. Why aren't you in the Discord server? Basically, that I talked to Guilty 3 and I talked to Guilty 3, who in his turn talked to Web Novel. They were like, you know what? You can continue to read. No one really gives a fuck. But we will give a fuck if you get enough views. And I'm like, bro, I can't decide how many views I do or don't get. So I'm like, no. So for my own safety going forward, I was like, okay, Guilty 3, thank you, but I will stop. Guilty 3 was like, continue. Do continue. I want to know your reactions to the next. I think you will love the next arc. And I'm like, I probably will, but I can't. So I will continue to read Shadow Slave off stream. Obviously. And then I might show some of my takes and stuff like that, but I don't think I'll turn them into a specific video or something, but I will do it live. Like whenever I've read, I'm like, oh my god, Shadow Slave. I'm in a Discord and I did not see the message. Bruh, I added everyone. How could you not have seen it? So yeah, no more Shadow Slave, no more Shadow Slave. But as I wrote, TLDR, no more Shadow Slave. They will stay privated. But I have new novel readings coming up. And while I've been gone, I've been messaging authors left and right. I didn't get a DMCA. I did not get a copyright strike. Web Novel said, go ahead, unless you get the views. But hello, Adam. But yes, but for safety and to not get sued in the future, I said no. I will stop. But they knew about me. Isn't that crazy? It was tragic. I was sad. But I have been reaching out to authors, as I said, left and right, and asking, hello, do you have an Amazon deal? Oh, you do? Fuck you then. Not gonna talk to you more. Not fuck you. No, I mean, it's like, okay, I'm not gonna get an issue with Amazon. I have I have 3 novels that I've spoken to the authors to, and they are like, sure, read my story on stream, go ahead. The last one was like, why do you want to read my story? Why do you only have YouTube, like you only have game things on your YouTube? And I'm like, I have to go through the stories. Like, okay, basically I read this one story, many chapters, I had to private them, that's why you can't see them. I said, I have 3 TikToks if you want proof that I read, I guess. And they were just like, you know what? Fuck it. Have at it. Here, I'll send you my novel PDF. Go ahead. And I'm like, hell yeah. Because I was like, right. So today we will read a viewer's novel, which is Cleo's. So we will read Cleo's novel first because I want to, and that he is a dear chatter and friend of ours of the chat. So I will read his first, but since it only has 6 chapters, we might finish it today. So next up we have another one that is only 80 chapters, and then I have a long one, one that you probably have heard of. The second one you might have heard of. It seems a bit more, don't want to say underground when it comes to novel. Only 80, I know. It's not done though, from what I can tell. And the author seems to really like the novel. And I was like, wow, you want to read my novel? Yes. I was like, yes. Because I haven't read anything from any of these three novels. I have only looked at them and read the like summaries. I checked some reviews and I'm like, this seems fine. You know, if we totally like, I don't think that we will hate any of these, but if we do, then we will just stop, you know? We'll find something else. Stop edging us. What novels are they? I won't tell you. Good morning, Isaac Graham. I will only tell you that today, we are reading Cleos's novel, X Grade Meta. 6 chapters long for now, hence why we will probably finish it today, depending on how long the chapters are. Yeah. So that's what we're gonna do today. Hello, Carl. Welcome. Who knows? Maybe it is. Is it Mother of Learning? Who knows? I can tell you that I've at least messaged the author. But did he respond? Who knows? Hello, Clamran. Hope I say it right. Thank you. Thank you for writing in chat for the first time. Hello, welcome. Hello. Yes. Cleo's novel today, 80 chapter novel. Maybe tomorrow, depends on if I finish, like, probably. I got reincarnated as a Ford F-150 in the middle of a war against slugs. I wish, dude. What? Send me the author now. Contact information. Give. Sounds hella nice. Crazy name. Completely normal name. So yeah. TLDR, Shadow Slave videos will stay privated, but we have new novels to read from now on. And we're starting off with X Grade Meta by Cleos, our dear viewer friend, chat friend. If that's real, I'm reading it. I want to read it. Really? Dude, it sounded real. Make it, write it, make it real. Okay, let's read the summary. Hello! Pink. Bench? I was like 400 away. No, I'm sorry. Now I have to read normally. Yes. Me too. Isn't that weird? I'm gonna have to read Shadow Slave, like, but not out loud. It's the first time we're gonna read Shadow Slave just by myself. Just be like, wow. Right? Thinking I have chat. I will do like reactions out loud, and then I was like immediately gonna look to my phone. I'm like, no one is here. I'm alone. The voices in my head. You read out loud to yourself. Yes. To my downstairs neighbor. They also probably want to know the continuation. Hello. Okay, but let's see the summary here. Callum Vey was a 30-year-old doctoral candidate before his reincarnation to a world much like his own, except for the fact that superpowers exist. Spending most of his life desperately waiting till the day he obtained his own powers, when he finally did, he realized he might have gotten more than he bargained for. Ooh. The main idea behind the story is to explore unique powers and how a world copes with their introduction. Hope you enjoy. Also, please review and critique. We will review and critique. Sounds interesting so far. I think I should recommend some stuff too now. You can. Please put it in the Discord though, in suggestions, because I will forget and miss it. So this will get VODed, right? This stream and for new novels coming up because you are asking the creators permission. Yes, I will. There will be VODs and YouTube videos just like before. Dude, if it mentioned slugs in the description, I would flip. Same, I would have been so happy. Please, where's the slugs? Yay, VODs. Yay, VODs. Too early in Canada right now. Oh my god, Canada. I understand. And that's why I also like, I will continue to make the YouTube videos and VODs. Since there's so many separate people who never comes to the stream, it's like I just watch the videos because you stream when I sleep, and I'm like, I'm sorry. 2 a.m. Hell yeah. I'm always happy though when you do show up to the stream and be like, hi, I watched the VODs, but I'm never awake. And I'm like, oh my god, hi. I know you exist. But okay, this is my favorite emote. It's cute. As you can see here, we have 6 chapters. So not too many. I don't know how long they are. Well, I scrolled past one just to see how long it took. They're not super long, so maybe this will go very fast. But then I will probably do a lot of I will fuck up reading as usual. So we will see about that. But I am hyped. I missed the summary at a parcel. Well, then you're going in blind. It was a lot of words I couldn't say. And I already fucked up. But it's fine. Oh no, not the dino dance. Yeah, there's no slugs. Spoilers. So far. We will hope. We can always ask Cleos. Please, can you put in some slugs? Why am I nervous to read a new novel? I'm scared. I will also say that I was very scared about when I reached out to the other two. Since Cleo's I like, you know, I know as a shatter from this stream. It's like I've interacted with him before. But when I reached out to like random people, then I was a bit scared because I was like, what if I absolutely hate their novel? Like, what do I do then? I've gone out of my way, like messages like, hi, can I please do this? They get hyped and be like, oh yes, read my novel. And then I'm like, I mean, I'm not gonna hold back, but obviously I won't like like I'm so scared if it's just absolute trash. But there's no way. There's no way though. From what I've seen, it can't be. But I will make it entertaining at least. But it's like I don't want to disrespect the authors that have given me their permission to read their novel. Hello, Professor. Are there any horror ones? Not that like not that I've seen. I don't know if they have horror tag. I'm already trashing the novels. Imagine the email you like. So when are you gonna read after you read the first 3 chapters? I'll tell that the second one and the second novel we're gonna read is actually a streamer. It's a streamer. And I was like, what the fuck? Okay. So when I messaged, they were like, oh, please tell me when you're gonna read and I will send you, we will come. And I'm like, we will come over. And I was like, and then I immediately was like, oh shit. I know I'm scared. And then I was like, oh, it's probably around this time that I'm streaming now. And then they seemed to be from the US. So they were like, we'll probably be asleep, but I will do my best. I was like, holy shit. So we will see about that as well. Because I promised, I was like, okay, I will tell you when I read it. So that they know. So yeah, the person is a streamer. That's all you get for now. The person is a streamer. I found their novel on not Royal Road. I found it on Scribble Hub. And the third long one is on Royal Road. But I got it as a... I got an email to me. Fancy. Transmigrated into the body of a popular streamer after slipping down the stairs due to his luck. So are you copywriting these? You should, please. Hello, not welcome. Hello. Perfect timing. We're just gonna read this new novel. Well, it's new for us. 3 months old, I think. Maybe more. I don't remember what it says. Cleo's novel. Okay. That's a niche novel then. Shall we go and try not to fuck up? I can see already that there are some long words that I will struggle with to say out loud. Can't believe someone will read reincarnated as a vending machine in a fantasy world. Isn't that a thing? I feel like my brothers mentioned something like that. And I was like, sorry, what? It actually is. It's an anime, right? Yeah, I think I've seen the art for it. It's a thing. Isn't that crazy? But I also, it's like, I need it. I remember when when I got reincarnated into a slime or something came out, then I was like, okay, the fuck is happening? I feel like it was the same time when it also came out the how to pick up girls in a dungeon or something, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then it just derailed after that, but it was probably already fucked. But that's when I was like, okay. You should maybe try Inertia. It's made by Ken Kaisen, has a TikTok and like YouTube audience, and it's free right now. Might be worth reaching out and asking if it's possible to read while streaming. If it says yes, it will be so fun. Inertia. I feel like I've seen the name, but I dismissed it maybe for some reason. Is that the one when it's like a robot-ish face, red art? Reincarnated as a sword too. I gave it a chance and regret it. Is that I don't remember Inertia. Only isekai that I really liked was ReZero anime specifically. ReZero, so far what I've seen is good. If you are recommending, I would recommend your Super Supportive on Royal Roads. I have seen that one as well. Free as in like chapters, Royal Road, and web novel, but he didn't sign a contract, so it's free. You'll have to ask him though, because it's web novel kinda. If it's web novel, I've already been in contact with web novel, and then nah. Super Supportive. I recognize that one as well. But I have because I was like, okay, I don't want to reach out to too many as well. As I said, please, if you have any suggestions from Royal Road, Scribble Hub, or whatever, please put them in the Discord so that I see them and remember them. But I don't want to reach out to... I didn't want to reach out to too many as well, since I already get 3 okay, and they're like, this will take a little while. so that I knew like what I was getting into. It's a slow burn. Oh damn. But okay, if you talk, okay, fine, one more. If we talk about good reincarnation anime, probably Ascension of the Bookworm, and I'm a spider. So what good? My brother has recommended both of them to me, so at some point I probably will. Now I will try my best to read Cleo's novel. Oh, I feel I'm scared because Cleo's uses clever words and I don't use clever words. It will be hard for me. Tiny brain. Did I even change the things on? Yeah, you can see on stream. Help. I'm back. Okay. Is visible? It is perfect. Chapter 1. Do-over. Callum had to admit it. This reincarnation thing was a total scam. Good start. No flaming swords. No system notifications blinking in his periphery. No dragon riding elves offering him a destiny. Seriously, where was his golden finger? All he received was a bad case of the Mandela effect, as this world was almost identical to his last. Barring one notable exception, superpowers existed. Unluckily for Callum, there was only like a 30% chance you would develop them. Wow, what a reincarnation. You may or may not, 30% chance, get a superpower. Otherwise, it's the same. Even worse, they only began developing during puberty, and he had started this whole reincarnation business from infancy. The doubt and anticipation had been slowly driving him insane. It didn't help that no one could predict what ability they'd awaken. Genetics played a role, sure, but there were too many outliers to call it a science. Some people seemed to get powers that fit their personalities or deepest desires, while others got ones that seemed entirely random. The one upside to this whole situation, his brain hadn't reset to factory settings. Also, it's like a super smart baby, right? I don't know how old he is though. I think it said that he was 30 in the summary. Tag! Hello! We're reading Cleo's novel. Welcome. That's a scary baby, right? So here he was, breezing through high school trigonometry while his classmates struggled to spell Pythagoras. Pythagoras? I can't even say it, and I probably wouldn't be able to spell it. Okay, thank you so much for coming to the stream. Good night. Have a good night. Thank you. Holy moly, big word. Big word for me. Sure, Callum hadn't been a super genius in his first life, but cramming 30 plus years of memories of a doctoral candidate into a kid's skull with enough neuroplasticity to learn just about everything, it was like giving a rampaging chimpanzee meth. Oh damn, we're already talking about meth. Pi as in Python. Pythagoras? In Swedish, we say Pythagoras. So that I can say. But English is harder. Okay, we don't have any slugs, but we have chimpanzees on meth. Cool. And now, at the ripe old age of 14, he was just minutes away from graduating high school, with Ivy League schools drooling over him like he'd cured taxes. Yet all he could think about was what kind of powers he would develop. Close second. Pythagoras, thank you. Imagine reincarnated to family where parents have enough magical thinking to think about reincarnation, but got the idea wrong and now you're visiting category B shows about indigo kids or something. I have no idea what's happening here. How are chimpanzees on meth and this situation related? You're telling me you've never seen a chimpanzee on meth? Hello, please? Is T-bait part of web novel? Fuck no, I've never heard of it. I don't know. Callum slouched in his oversized gown, fiddling with the tassel on his cap, while the auditorium buzzed with parents, students, and the kind of people who got forced to attend a high school graduation. Me! The dean had begged him to give a speech, but Callum had declined. What would he say? Thanks for the diploma. Now where's my laser vision? Please do. His foster aunt, Margot, elbowed him as the procession began. Smile, kiddo. You're making headlines. She wasn't wrong. A news van idled outside, hungry for a soundbite from the non-soup 14-year-old genius. Callum forced a grin, but his mind was elsewhere. The ceremony blurred into a montage of handshakes and hollow applause. But as Callum accepted his diploma, a prickle shot up his spine, a sensation like static dancing under his skin. He froze, heart hammering. Was this it? For a breathless moment, his vision flickered, the world dissolving into a mosaic of kaleidoscopic colors. Then Margot hugged him, and the sensation vanished just as quickly as it appeared. Now he didn't get his powers. Margot fucking cucked him his powers. While the crowd erupted in cheers, Callum was stuck in contemplation. Stuck? Why did I say stuck? He was stuck in contemplation. Had he imagined it? Or was the universe finally, mercifully, throwing him a bone? Snapping himself back to reality, Callum scanned the auditorium. Really looked, for the first time, maybe ever. Something was off. Not wrong exactly, just different. So it's something with his vision, maybe, I would assume? Everything was connected and alive in a way that he could not properly articulate in English. The velvet curtain beside the stage thrummed in time with the flickering exit sign above it. The principal's coffee cup vibrated sympathetically with his wristwatch. Whenever he concentrated on a particular object for more than a few seconds, the strength of the connection grew until a visible thread seemed to connect the two objects. The threads weren't entirely visual. There was also a kind of eldritch understanding that they whispered to him, as if the world had slipped into a language he'd always known but never learned to speak. He reached instinctively toward the nearest thread, a taut, invisible line, but the moment his fingers grazed it, his head split. White hot needles stabbed his temples. He staggered, catching himself on a chair as the sensation faded, leaving behind the metallic tang of blood in his mouth. Had he bitten his tongue? Around him, the crowd milled obliviously. No one noticed the boy genius clutching his skull like a grenade had gone off behind his eyes. The after party was worse. You should try articulating it in Swedish if you can't in English. Bro. Bro. Yes, please. Balloons clung to the gym ceiling like radioactive jellyfish. A DJ played a remix of a song Callum vaguely remembered hearing in his first life. Margot had parked him at a table with a slice of cake he didn't want and a paper crown that read, graduated, but with an 8. Oh no. Oh no. Has this ever happened to someone? If it has, I'm so sorry. He prodded the frosting, watching it shimmer under the disco lights. The cake's vanilla scent sharpened into something chemical, and suddenly he could taste the connection between sugar and the plastic fork in his hand. A sharp, oily, chemical, wrong-flavored kinship, like licking a deep-fried battery. Yes, we all know that. We've all done that. I remember when I was young, though. My dad made me lick batteries. Not lick batteries, but you know, like put your tongue to a battery and he would like, it would go bzz. And I was like, oh my God. And I've done it a few times. So I kind of get it, you know? No way, bro. Got hallucinations, a special ability. Oh no. No. You okay, kiddo? Margot slid into the seat beside him, reeking of dollar store perfume and secondhand smoke. Peachy, he lied. Her cigarette pack in her purse called to him. Not the nicotine. The filters? Filters plus Margot equals something? His fingers twitched. What is this ability? Come on, let's get some air. She tugged his arm, and the thread between them snapped taut. A charge. A charge? Drained from somewhere behind his sternum. Margot's grip turned scalding, her skin flickering translucent. For a heartbeat, he saw her skeleton, her veins, her damaged lungs. Oh my God. Then it vanished, and she was just Margot again. Smoker's laugh, crow's feet, and all. What's crow's feet? Ro is doing genjutsu with his Sharingan. Adam Eve ability? Right? The chimpanzee on meth was him all along. The chimpanzee on meth was the friend we made along the way. You're burning up. She pressed a hand to his forehead. Am I? His body felt normal, but the room was alive. The punch bowl whispered recipes to the paper cups. The basketball hoop overheard plotted trajectories with the deflated volleyball in the corner. And the exits, oh God, the exits itched. Itched. Okay, redo. And the exits, oh God, the exits itched, pulsing with a low, electromagnetic whine that made his molars ache. He bolted for the bathroom. Locked in a stall, Callum pressed his palms to the graffiti-scarred metal floor. The hinges sang to the pipes in the walls. The flickering fluorescent light overhead crooned a duet with the sink's dripping faucet. Everywhere, living connections. Everywhere, combinations. He gagged, doubling over as a fresh wave of awareness hit. So he can like hear everything. Spaced out for a minute and I'm already lost. What is even happening? Chimpanzee with meth, radioactive jellyfish. None of it. The reason why he's so special is because he's a chimpanzee who's graduating. Oh, and he also got spiked with meth somehow. Yes. My God. We're already... this novel. But I assume he can see through people and he can hear inanimate objects talking. And everything is connected with threads. The toilet paper roll unspooled in his mind, its fibers bonding with the chlorine stench of the cleaning supplies. For one delirious second, he could feel how to connect them, how to make the paper repel water instead of absorb it. A stupid, useless trick. But his body thrummed with the certainty of it, like a muscle he'd forgotten he had. Another charge drained. He counted them instinctively, though he didn't know how or why. Hello, Shane, and congratulations on getting first. Thank you so much. I'm happy to be back. Happy to be back. Reading Cleo's novel. New novel. By the time Margot pounded on the door, the world had settled back into its usual boring parameters. Mostly. You're sure you're not sick? Margot asked later, buckling him into her rust-eaten Corolla. Positive. He stared at his hands. They looked normal, felt normal. But between his fingers, faint threads shimmered like piano wire. He clenched his fists, but the connections pulled stubbornly, humming with possibility. He's become a duck. You know, he has like flippers between his fingers. I like descriptive words and connections with senses, but it's also really disorienting. I think it makes sense because of how the MC is disoriented right now, but keeping the readers disoriented or confused is maybe not best, methinks, with my uneducated mind. I know there it's a lot of hard pronunciated words for me, so I'm sorry if I'm probably not helping. But I will do my best. Maybe I just have to get into it and it will be fine. Not that it's bad. I'm just saying that I have a hard time sometimes. Well, let's see here what's happening. As the car pulled away, Callum watched the school shrink in the rearview mirror. For the first time since his reincarnation, he started second-guessing this whole superpower thing. Home was a cramped duplex that smelled of microwaved tuna and regret. Regret! Oh, that's disgusting. Microwave tuna and regret. Damn. Margot tossed her keys into a bowl shaped like a grinning skull. Cool. A thrift store find she dubbed Mr. Optimism. Wow. And flopped onto the couch. Gonna nap. Don't burn the place down, Einstein. I love Margot. Callum retreated to his room, which was barely big enough for both his bed and the mountain of textbooks Margot called Paper Everest. Wow. He collapsed onto the mattress, staring at the water stain on the ceiling that looked disturbingly like a face. The threads followed him. His desk lamp buzzed a jaunty rhythm with a pair of earplugs. Margot was a very loud snorer. His half-empty water bottle harmonized with the dust bunnies under the bed. He squeezed his eyes shut, but the connections sharpened, itchier now as if his brain demanded he do something. Fine. He grabbed the lamp, its warmth seeping into his palms. Pams? His pams? I've been gone for too long. And I've been speaking Swedish as well. English. Okay, get your shit together. Meth kicked in. He grabbed the lamp, its warmth seeping into his palms. The earplugs popped into his peripheral vision, and before he could overthink it, he pushed, not physically, but somewhere deeper. 2 charges snapped loose inside him, sharp as a rubber band. The earplugs disappeared. The lamp flared and then died. Shit. He flicked the switch. Nothing. Not even a flicker. But the room. Christ, was the room quiet. No traffic outside. No Margot snoring. Just the deafening thud of his own heartbeat. Panicking, he yanked the cord from the outlet, and sound crashed back into the room. Margot's snores, the fridge's hum, the distant wail of a police siren. It felt like getting sucker punched by a symphony. Callum spent the next 44 minutes experimenting with his new magical sound-canceling lamp. When it lost all mystical sound-canceling effects, he felt the loss like a phantom limb. 5 charges left. 9 had become 7, then 5. Each vanished with the visceral snap of a wishbone breaking. His ribs ached where the charges had anchored, hollowed out and raw. Okay, so he can connect things and then turn them into a new thing. Guys, a new Swenglish language has been created and Smo is the creator. I am the creator. My brain demanded me to eat sugar and play Baldur's Gate. Good brain. With his stomach not feeling the best, dinner was saltine crackers, during which Margot scrolled through her phone, cackling while showing him headlines like "Prodigy graduates still powerless," which all had comments roasting him as a late-blooming dud. Joke's on them, he thought, eyeing the saltine. It vibrated in tandem with the fridge. He could fuse them. Knew he could. Make the cracker cold, the fridge crumbly? Sleep came in fits. His dreams a fever dream montage. Flaming textbook mountains. Mr. Optimism tap dancing to Russian hard bass and other such various nonsense that he immediately forgot as he opened his eyes. Sorry, what? Despite his fitful rest, he woke to the pleasant tingling of 9 charges buzzing under his ribs, crisp as new batteries. And while the odd connections still existed, sleep seemed to have somehow normalized it to his subconscious. A childlike smile split his face as he stood, scanning his room for test subjects. His gaze snagged on the water bottle, and remembering the connection from last night, he ducked under his bed. Ignoring the lint's suspicious stickiness, he grabbed both of his subjects. Fusing the 2 items, no screens flashed, no notifications popped, but he felt it. A click in his ribs, like a key turning in a rusted lock. Fuse activated. Water. Hello, thank you so much for the prime.
Small say 3 read.
I do read. Fuse activated. Water object plus lightness concept. Cost 1 charge. Duration 15 minutes. The liquid sloshed, suddenly buoyant. For 10 minutes, he sat cross-legged in the dark, tossing the bottle, marveling as it drifted downward like dandelion fluff. It wasn't a flaming sword. It wasn't a sheet skill. But it was his. Ayo! First chapter done. Sleep and coffee. Hello. Oh fuck, this is actually happening. This Cleos. This is... Hello, Cleos! Hello, Cleos! Welcome! We have the author here. As he has been so many times. We just finished the first chapter. And we've talked about chimpanzees and meth. And slugs. There's also a footnote. Golden Finger. I did web novel slang for a protagonist's overpowered cheat ability. Think instant master of magic, a godly artifact, or a HUD only they can see. I didn't know this, so that was good. Mandela effect, I know. But a bunch of people misremember the same detail, like the Bernstein Bears being spelled Berenstein, yes, or Darth Vader's iconic line. Coincidence or universe hopping proof? I like Mandela effect, it's fun. It's a fun little concept thingy that happens and it's weird. My second time talking to an author. Hell yeah! Katakai, hello! Just woke up and I thought I was in an acid trip. Hello! You are not. It's the meth. No, stop. There's no meth. Lunch break. Enjoy your lunch break. It's the meth. We actually did it, guys. We finished a chapter of something that wasn't Shadow Slave. Oh, baby, weird. The sheep had seasoned meth all along. You know what? That's the most possible. That's the highest possible outcome. Well, then, one chapter done. Look at us. Now we have another chapter ahead of us. And you can see it, you can see it. Okay, great. Well then, I'm intrigued so far. I'm intrigued. I want to see what this powers takes him. If he can connect any two objects, that's kind of crazy. And I do love Margot. She's amazing. Chapter 2. Red Tape. Callum had powers, obviously. Not that he understood their limitations, their rules, or could explain what exactly they did. The real kicker? He'd spent years obsessing over what power he'd get. Not a single brain cell spared for what he would do after. A classic oversight, really. First order of business. Registration. The government demanded it, naturally. Oh, okay. There was a grace period, sure. Forgive a few accidental rogue fusions. But to use his power legally long term, he'd need paperwork thicker than a tax audit. Oh, fuck no. Paperwork? Ugh. Cultural osmosis made it sound like a DMV sitting with potential execution or forced enlistment on the line. Of course, there were alternatives. He could vanish into the underworld and become some shadowy crime lord. I vote for crime lord. But let's face it, Callum lacked the required ambition, charisma, and tolerance for spandex. Wow. Not to mention that going rogue meant dodging hero squads, and that one Karen neighbor who'd narc on him without a second's hesitation. Oh my god, there's a fucking Karen neighbor. Do we meet the Karen neighbor, please? Cleo says, good. My language is known to be a bit colorful, so there might be a few weird sentences, lol. Yes, I'm doing my best to read. But yes. Sometimes I get lost. Karen is canon, holy moly, right? We have a Karen, people. We have a Karen. His phone buzzed. Margot's latest text lit up the screen. Margot. Saw your face on the news again. Genius minor, possibly a dud? Want me to egg the studio? Callum. No. But thanks. Margot. You sure? I've got a card on expiring Tuesday. He snorted. That Margot's idea of moral support involved vandalism. Margot. By the way, got pizza. Oh my god, dude. Margot. I love her. Quickly trudging to the kitchen like a hungry zombie, he saw the largest pizza box he had ever seen. The pizza box sat like a titan among men. It looked as if the table was struggling to hold it up. Margot smirked, her cigarette bobbing as she spoke. So, registration? He froze. How did you... Kid, you've been acting off since yesterday. She flicked ash into Mr. Optimism's skull bowl. Just do it. Get a fancy license. Maybe they'll give you a badge. Or a tracking chip. You're 14. They'll give you a juice box and a participation sticker. He scowled. She wasn't wrong. This reminded me of that manga where the MC loses his memories, but then finds out he's in a coma and that keeps happening, not knowing if he woke up or still dreaming. Have you read that? I have not read that. Sounds nice though. What's the novel about? Its original concept or Shadow Slave fanfic? Because I missed the first chapter. It has nothing to do with Shadow Slave, no. This is about someone reincarnated but kept his... I don't know if he kept his memories. Maybe he did, because he knows that he's reincarnated. I think. But he reincarnated into an infant, and now he's 14 years old, but he still has like all the smart stuff left in his brain, you know? Like it's so, and now he just got his powers after graduating. And he can fuse objects together. I think it's like 9 per day or some shit. Like he has 9 chargers per day, and then if he sleeps it resets. And now he is like, I have to go and go to the government and say that I have powers now so I can use my powers legally. That's where we are. OG concept. So far he graduated last chapter and got a huge ass headache and got the power of Adam Eve. Yeah. And Margot is fucking goated. The super registry office smelled like stale coffee and shattered dreams. Damn, dude, this smells so far. We have the smell of shattered dreams, the smell of regret. Amazing. Callum slouched in a plastic chair, eyeing the security drones hovering near the ceiling. Oh damn, they have security drones. Next. A clerk with a name tag reading Janice. Compliance officer waved him over. Oh, Janice, compliance officer. Okay. She had the welcoming countenance of a kindergarten teacher who'd been in the business for decades. The kind of person who'd mastered the art of talking down to children without technically talking down to children. Callum shuffled forward, hands jammed in his hoodie pockets. Janice glanced at her tablet, then up at him, her eyes meeting his. Callum Vey? He nodded. Follow me, hon. Oh my, I can't. Hon? If you think about it, it all circles back to oh my god. Stop with the math. I like to build environment, and smell is an important sense. Smell is an important sense. Me specifically, have very like I connect memories with smells a lot. Like if I get a smell, then I'm like it can trigger memories very easily for me. So I understand, but it's funny that it's like I think it's funny to read the smell of regret and the smell of shattered dreams. It makes me laugh. Yes, I love the description words for senses so far, 100%. Yes. She led him to a windowless room, painted the color of expired yogurt. Also amazing. A laminated poster on the wall declared, "Your power, your responsibility." Oh no, oh no. Janice tapped her tablet. Let's begin. You're here to register your ability, correct? Yeah. And what would you classify your ability as? Callum paused. This world categorized powers into a couple of broad groups, the 3 primary being physique, alteration to the body itself, like superhuman strength, speed, or stone skin. Conjurers, those who generate creatures, items, elements, or energy, from fireballs to lightning. And modifiers, abilities that manipulated or transformed external objects, forces, or even abstract concepts. His power fell squarely into the last, but explaining it without inviting invasive testing was another matter entirely. Modifier, he said finally. I can alter properties of objects temporarily. Janice's stylus hovered over her screen. Any subcategory? Control? Enhancement? He showed the inside of his cheek. Hybrid. Okay. Hybridization? Hybridization? Hybridization. Combining traits between objects. Her eyebrows twitched. How exactly does this hybridization affect objects? Like making something heavy feel light, or altering how materials interact. He kept his voice flat, avoiding specifics. Duly noted. The interrogation unfolded with bureaucratic precision. Liability waivers. A pamphlet titled, "So You're a Meta," featuring a cartoon owl in a lab coat. Callum's knees bounced under the table as Janice recited legal restrictions with the cadence of a grocery list. Could you make the font bigger, perchance? Yeah, is it too small? I thought it looked fine. I thought it looked like the Shadow Slave font, basically. I think it looks fine. I can make it bigger next chapter. We can see. Maybe it's a bit small. Duly noted. Okay, okay, fine. Wait. Duly noted. We're at duly noted. I can change it a bit because I think you can. I can change it here. 18? How about this? Is this nicer? That works. If this is nicer. We're getting old. Okay. Duly noted. The interrogation unfolded with bureaucratic precision. Liability waivers. A pamphlet titled Suramet. I already read this, but I'll read it again then, I guess. Fuck, no, wait. No, okay, I will. Fuck. YouTube video, I have to fix this. Shit. Okay, F. Let's start here. Fuck it. The interrogation unfolded with bureaucratic precision. Liability waivers. A pamphlet titled Seer Meta, featuring a cartoon owl in a lab coat. Callum's knee bounced under the table as Janice recited legal restrictions with the cadence of a grocery list. At some point near the end, she asked if he would consent to power testing, and after his firm refusal, she slid over his last document, with its header reading the following. Classification: Object manipulation. Subtype: Temporary hybridization. Risk level: Suspected C, untested. Legal restrictions: See Appendix 12, Restricted modifications. He skimmed the clauses. No human experimentation, no altering regulated substances, explosives, pharmaceuticals, dairy products, and a strict ban on willful distortion of public infrastructure. After his brief perusal, Callum scribbled his name on the dotted line, the pen squeaking like a disgruntled mouse. Congratulations, she intoned, devoid of enthusiasm. You're now a registered meta. Your ID badge will arrive in 6 to 8 weeks. Until then, keep this provisional certificate on your person at all times during power use. She handed him an unlaminated card adorned with a holographic seal. It felt cheap and flimsy, like a grocery store receipt. Damn. Here's your receipt. It will take you 8 weeks. Karen won't be around for long. Damn. We're gonna morph. We're gonna hybridize Karen. The reception era's fluorescent lights buzzed like wasps as Callum stepped outside. Margot leaned against her Corolla, puffing a cigarette. Well? He flashed a certificate. She squinted. Huh. Looks like a library card. Feels like one too. As the Corolla rattled away from the registry office, Margot squinted at the road, one hand tapping ashes into the cup holder. So, what exactly can you do, kid? Callum hesitated. The threads hummed around him as he flexed his fingers, the charges under his ribs buzzing like cicadas. I apply properties of one thing to another? Kinda like alloy, but on objects? Kinda, but it feels more like a bizarre type of modifier with auditory visual hallucinations. He pulled a nickel from his pocket. It vibrated faintly, synced with an old fast food receipt on the floor of the passenger seat. Watch. One charge snapped free, sharp and bright. The coin's edges blurred as it disappeared, while the receipt became hard and metallic. Margot whistled. So you can turn some trash into tin foil. Bravo. For a couple minutes, yeah. That's even more fun that she was like, damn, you can do this. And then he's not like, only for a couple minutes. Like, it isn't even like permanent. You know? Huh. She flicked her cigarette butt out the window. I wonder if Margot has powers. Back in my day, they called people with powers like that transmuters. Had a buddy who could turn anything into a bird. Drove his wife nuts. Anything into a bird. That's amazing. I guess she doesn't have a power. Callum blinked. You knew other metas? Kid, I am one. Okay, maybe she is then. She grinned, mischief crinkling the corners of her smoke-lined eyes. With the snap of her fingers, a tiny flame sparked above her thumb. No bigger than a birthday candle. Its tip tinged blue. Pyrokinesis. Level, call it a F+. Just enough to light 6 and scare off Jehovah's Witnesses. Amazing power. I love Margot, please. Oh. Library cards are better than social security cards. FML transmigrated into a bird. Oh. How long until she asks to be fused with her cigarette? Transmigrated into a bird to hide from my wife's eye. And so she is a meta after all. She's a lighter. You never registered? Nah, they're only after the big fish. The fire winked out and she shrugged. The white noise of the car on the pavement filled the car as Margot stopped in the middle of her sentence, seemingly contemplating something before she spoke up again. Besides, my power is as exciting as a wet match. Yours, though, could be something. She side-eyed him. You're gonna need training. Real training if you want to do anything big with it. Training? The word felt foreign to a kid who disdained any form of physical activity. Meta-human gym. Off 5th and Cypress. Bunch of has-beens and wannabes lifting dumbbells with their minds. You'll fit right in. She chuckled, then grew uncharacteristically quiet. Look, this gym's not perfect. Half the equipment's held together with duct tape and hope. But the guy who runs it, he's legit. Taught me how not to accidentally, she air-quoted, set my bra on fire. The car swerved around a pothole, its suspension groaning Callum gripping the overhead handle in panic. Do I really have to do all this? She jabbed a finger at him. You have a gift, kid. Something potentially special. You should not waste it. Damn, she's like, I know this guy. I know a guy. Damn, Margot. The gym, when they finally went, was exactly as Margot described. A converted auto shop with graffiti tagged walls and a flickering neon sign that read MetaFit, no supersizing. Inside, a muscle bound woman bench pressed what looked like at least 6 minivan engine blocks skewered by axle thicker than Callum's thigh. While a teenager in noise cancelling headphones juggled amorphous spheres of glowing green energy like they were hacky sacks. What the fuck? And in the corner, amid a nest of sparkling wires and half dismantled treadmills, stood the owner, a grizzled man in a grease-stained tank top, his left arm a shimmering prosthetic of liquid metal. Margot, he nodded, a voice like gravel and WD-40. Here to finally return my extinguisher? Bite me, Rusty. She shoved Callum forward. This my kid. This my kid. Why did I give her? What happened? I'm putting together a team. Oh my god, the team's coming together. This is my kid. Go easy on him. Rusty's prosthetic morphed into a wrench, then a soldering iron, before settling back into a hand. His gaze pinned Callum like a bug to corkboard. Modifier class, huh? Let's see what you've got. He reminds me of this one, the quote-unquote nice villain in Treasure Planet. He has the metal arm thingy. That's what I'm picturing. Someone like him. We have a footnote of Alloy, once a renowned superhero from about 2 decades before the story takes place, who possessed the extraordinary ability to transmute their body, absorbing the properties of any metal they consumed. By selectively incorporating traits from various metal, Alloy had become nearly impervious to conventional weapons, all while retaining his superhuman strength, speed, and agility. His strength also became proportionally stronger depending on his density. Despite his peerless defense, he met a dramatic end when he was disintegrated on live TV. Wow. Damn, okay. Holy shit. Little footnotes like that mention other heroes is kind of sick. That's a nice way of doing it. And yeah, more Alloy. And we have a note from Cleo's. Yay! Cute. Okay. I will say the second chapter was way easier to read than the first one. So I always think like it was just right? I'm following more. Nice. Rip Alloy. Yeah, Rip Alloy. Chapter 3. Power Testing. Jackson was the human equivalent of a screensaver. A perpetually glazed-eyed bureaucrat, subsisting on coffee brewed so thick it could have been used to tar roofs. His job, if you could call it that, involved existing in a cubicle that smelled of stale Cheeto dust and pretending to monitor a system that had never once pinged urgent in the 6 years he'd warmed this share. Thank God for Uncle Frank's golf buddy being the deputy director of something. He was mid-YouTube deep dive into 10 pets who saw ghosts when his monitor flared crimson. 10 pets who saw ghosts. That is such a fucking YouTube. That's a YouTube video. That's real. You know it's real. 10 pets who saw ghosts. The alert screeched like a fax machine giving birth. Jackson choked on his fourth cup of sludge, spraying espresso-colored spit across his cubicle. What the actual... The prompt demanded a 12-digit authorization code Jackson hadn't updated since his onboarding. He fumbled through post-its stuck to his keyboard. Password 1234, password 2345, I love lambs, question mark. When he finally found the equally uninspired but correct password, the screen blinked and displayed. Seer alert. Section 3. X-grade anomaly detected. Oh, no. Jackson fumbled for the laminated cheat sheet hidden under his world's okayest employee mug. X-grade, impossible to measure. Protocol, contact site supervisor immediately. Casualty estimate, apocalyptic. What the fuck? Okay, shit's going down immediately. X-grade was the oh shit classification. The evacuate the continent tier. The why the hell did they let a guy who failed remedial algebra handle this? Jackson's soul briefly vacated his body. He nearly tripped over his ergonomic footrest sprinting to Supervisor Patrick's office. The door to his office was a slab of reinforced steel that screamed, I audited war crimes for fun. Inside of the lair looked less like an office and more like a dictator's panic room. Walls barren, save for a framed photo of Patrick shaking hands with the senator mid-nervous laugh. The man himself loomed behind his desk, a human cinder block in a tie. He was well over 7 foot with the body of a professional strongman. Rumor was he'd once been a Special Forces metahuman. Jackson's voice squeaked. Sir, the Seer, Section 3, X-grade, it's... Patrick didn't look up. Spit it out. Sir, the Seer, Section 3's precog flagged an X-grade threat. Some kid, Callum Vey. He's apparently some, child prodigy? Jackson's voice cracked, sweat pooling under his clip-on tie. Interviewer classified him as a C-level modifier to, avoid spooking him before we can call a team in. Oh, wow. Patrick's pen stopped mid-scrawl. What's his power? Jackson's tablet shows that moment to reboot, its cracked screen flickering through error messages until it finally revealed what he was looking for. His file says hybridization? Combines object properties. Although the telepath on site couldn't get a read. Kid's head's, He squinted at the report. Cognitive hurricane. Almost impossible to read, like trying to read a super genius or a high-level sensory superhuman. Patrick leaned back, his chair groaning like a tortured soul. Like mine! He tapped a key card on his desk, and the wall screen lit up with security footage. Callum at the registration office, slouched in his chair, fingers drumming a rhythm only he could hear. The gym reeked of sweat, ozone, and poor life choices. Hey, more smells! Callum stood in the center of Metafit's experimental zone, a corner cordoned off with the caution tape and a handwriting sign reading "Break it, buy it" in marker, so faded it might have been a relic from the Cold War. Rusty loomed over him. His prosthetic arm morphed into a Roman-style tower shield that gleamed like liquid mercury. Quit stalling, kid, Rusty barked. Callum eyed the smorgasbord of... Hey, Swedish word! Callum eyed the smorgasbord of junk Rusty had scavenged. A half-used roll of duct tape, a shipped dumbbell, a novelty mug, and a 45-pound plate crusted with the fossilized sweat of 1,000 failed New Year's resolutions. He grabbed the duct tape and plate, their threads humming in his mind. One charge snapped loose, sharp as a rubber band to the spleen. Shit. The plate didn't just become sticky. It ravenously adhered to anything it touched almost as if it hungered for it. The plate suctioned to his palm with desperation. Bonding to it so fiercely, Callum felt like his hand was trapped in the steel jaws of a billion tiny ants. Shit, shit, he flailed, the blade swinging wildly as he tried to fling it off. All while Margot and Rusty failed to hold in their laughter. Not helping. Callum dropped to the floor, slapping the plate down. It stuck fast to the textured concrete floor. After catching his breath for a couple seconds, Callum shifted to an amateur deadlifting stance, and after using all of the strength in his tiny body, possessed, he pried his hand free with a sound like moist Velcro. There. Happy? He wiggled his raw, red palm, now missing a layer of skin. Rusty crouched, his prosthetic fingers morphing into a screwdriver to prod the plate. It didn't budge. Huh. Gotta need a Teflon crowbar, or maybe a forklift. He straightened, his arm shifting back into a hand with a liquid metal slurp. Slurp? Rusty began pacing around him with a squint as if it would allow him to peer through the secrets of Callum's power. Dude made the opposite of Teflon. Holy shit, I predicted it. Oh my god, Teflon! Was that your cameo? Hell yeah. Can he fuse some atoms and create black hole? Ooh, maybe. Could be. Let's talk about limitations. All power is got 'em. They are what separate the wheat from the chaff. First, how many objects can you fuse at once? 2? More? If it's 2, can you fuse a third to the result? Hell, can you even maintain 2 fused items simultaneously? Rusty's prosthetic arm morphed into a pointed finger aimed at Callum's forehead. Second, living things. What happens if you fuse a cockroach to a toaster? Or worse, people. Third, can you fuse stuff to yourself? Most manipulators can't self-target. Fourth, size limits. Can you fuse a skyscraper with a grain of sand? Or could you even target either in the first place? Fifth, powered objects or meta artifacts. What if you mashed a block of C4 into a laser crystal? Sixth, control. When you fused the tape and plate, did you choose the adhesive property? Or did your power just pick the shittiest possible combo? Callum opened his mouth, then closed it. Exactly, Rusty said. And these are just off the top of my head. Right now you're playing Russian roulette without even knowing the rules. You need to test everything, then test it again. And when you're out of things to test, he leaned in, his breath smelling of peppermint schnapps. You are wrong. Your power is not a toy, it's a tool and a weapon, and using either without proper training is a quick trip to injury or death. I guess Karen won't. Karen is a nice a test subject. Rusty's gaze sharpened, the glint in his eye shifting from lecture mode to something far more dangerous. Enough lecturing. Let's test the real nightmare fuel. Before anyone could protest, his prosthetic arm snapped upward with a hiss. The fingers reconfigured into a telescoping mesh net, snatching a fly mid-air. It buzzed furiously against the silver filaments as Rusty shoved the trapped insect toward Callum. Fuse it, right now. With what? Callum recoiled. Your pocket lint, a booger, hell, use anything. Callum's hand went into his pocket in slight panic, grabbing the first thing he touched. Gesturing towards the cage, his fist uncurled, revealing the sweat-slick scent. He swallowed, threads humming as the fly's frantic wings brushed against his consciousness. One charge snapped. The fly's exoskeleton rippled, its iridescent green shifting to a coppery patina. It darted faster now, a metallic blur ricocheting inside Rusty's cage arm with a sound like pennies down a gutter. Margot leaned in, fascination overriding caution. Is it okay? Only one way to find out. Rusty pulled a toothpick out of his pocket and jabbed the insect. The sound of the pick snapping echoed throughout the room. Christ, it's not just a kite. Oh my god. Why? This isn't a normal word. Kaiten! No! I thought I had escaped forever. Fuck. Oh, it's not just a chitin. The whole thing is solid copper. All with mobility intact. You whistled. Chitin. No. This fast as well. Chapter 2 mentions chitin. What the fuck? A red LED blinked above them. Rusty froze, following the light to the security camera in the gym's far corner. A dented relic he'd bolted up years ago to deter protein powder thieves. You functional? He barked at the device. The lens zoomed audibly. Callum stared at the plate, its edges warped where the concrete had begun cracking around its unnatural grip. So, crowbar? Someone might have added it when you told me you were going to read it. No way, Cleo. Did you? No way. Soon fucking Goliath is gonna appear. No way. Margot tossed him a rusty pry bar from the equipment rack. As Callum weighed the bar under the plate, the gym's overhead lights flickered. A low hum vibrated through the floor. Margot stiffened. You hear that? Rusty's prosthetic arm shifted into a serrated blade. EMP dampener. Someone's locking down the block. The hum crescendoed into a scream. Across the room, the reinforced windows darkened to obsidian as blast shutters slammed into place. A distorted voice booming through the wall. Containment Protocol X-12 initiated. All residents remain in designated safe zones. Margot cursed. Pulling out her cell phone, its surface flickered through various alerts before resolving into a live news feed of the street outside. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. The screen showed 6 armored vans and a helicopter encircling Metafit. Callum froze, the crowbar slipping from his grip. Are those? Meta SWAT, Rusty growled. They only roll out for real serious shit. Interdimensional incursions, high-level meta-terrorists, and Class X assets. His glare landed on Callum. Kid, when exactly did they do your intake interview? Callum Vey, vacate the facility immediately. The crowbar clattered to the floor. Callum's throat tightened as the voice boomed again, metallic and merciless. Callum Vey, vacate the facility immediately. You have 20 seconds to comply. Callum's stomach dropped. We're already imprisoned. Ah! Callum is in some deep shit. Okay, what's gonna happen now though? He's shit and bricks. He's kites and bricks. It's so fucking bad. How did it turn? Oh, you got a call. How did it get from duct tape testing to this? Yes. Now Callum's gonna die. Okay. They were already at chapter 4. Then, yeah, okay. Chapter 4. Pleasant kidnapping. Oh, Callum is into it. Okay. His stomach dropped. He's like, finally, it's happening. He's been waiting for this moment. The past 30 minutes passed in a blur. Literally. Rusty's gym, a kaleidoscope of shouts, flashing lights, and the distinct sensation of being dragged through a hallway that smelled like burnt popcorn. Consciousness flickered in and out like a dying lighter. Then, snap. Reality rebooted. So who's going to be the next main character since this one in prison? Margot? Hello, the true MC. Callum is actually super epic sauce and the big bad government are not chill like that, so they want the superpower monopoly. That's what's happening. Exactly that. He was slumped in a chair that was so aggressively ergonomic that it felt like it was cradling him in an intimate embrace. Across a mahogany desk sat a woman who looked like a suburban book club host. Her bifocals were comically thick, magnifying eyes the color of expired aspirin. Ah, you're back with us. Her voice was warm milk laced with arsenic. How's the head, dear? Callum's tongue felt woolly, his thoughts slogging through molasses. Did you mind rape me? Wait, what? Wait, sorry, hello? Mind rape. We're mind raping people now. What? Okay. She laughed, a sound like wind chimes in a hurricane. Such a vulgar term. Let's say we expedited your commute. Coffee? She slid a porcelain cup toward him. It smelled wrong. He didn't touch it. Where's Margot? Unimportant. She's not unimportant, please. I love Margot. She better be okay. She hasn't done anything, though. She slid a photo across the desk, a security still of him using the duct tape and plate. Your power's volatility is fascinating. How many objects can you fuse before losing coherence? Callum's tongue felt like it had been dry cleaned. Margot? Rolling her eyes at his repeated question, she spoke. Oh, she's fine. A little distracted, perhaps. The woman tapped her tablet, and security footage bloomed on the wall. Margot outside Metafit, arguing with a small army of police officers. Callum's fingers twitched. The threads here were different. Synthetic. Sterile. What do you want? Straight to business. I admire that. She steepled her hands. You can call me Dr. Voss. I'm here to discuss your potential. That little stunt with the fly? Fascinating. We haven't seen a power that could do something similar in decades. Not since... But let's not dwell on the past. Dr. Voss lit a file across the desk. The file cover bore a blood-red X. The X-Files! Dr. Voss's manicured nail tapped the symbol. You've been upgraded, Mr. Vey. X-grade. A designation reserved for powers with existential scalability. Callum snorted. Then why was I registered a C-class? Unnecessary fiction. Dr. Voss's smile tightened. We don't announce X classifications to the recipients. We smile, we stall, we'll let you think you're harmless while the Blackwater Division races to your location. Why can't... The words hit him like a gut punch. Callum's grip widened on the chair. You're saying I could... What, crack the planet open? Precisely. Hence your draft notice. She leaned in, bifocals reflecting his pale face like funhouse mirrors. Callum's throat constricted. The room's sterile threads hummed louder now. Dr. Voss stood, smoothing her pumpkin spice cardigan. The good news? You're being fast-tracked into Vanguard. Top-tier training, purpose-driven community. Any questions? Callum's voice frayed. What if I refuse? Her grin widened, all teeth and no warmth. That's the fun part. You can't. Okay. Change the P into a K and it makes it significantly better while still having the subtext if that's what was the goal. Wait, what? Huh? The fly's kite and turned into metal. Yeah, it was just that he was he took a copper coin and a fly and combined them, so the fly's chitin became copper. That's what happened. And they saw it and they were like, wow, cool. Oops. Being kidnapped by the government wasn't nearly as bad as Callum had imagined. The facility he now called home was essentially a 5-star hotel, Michelin-level cuisine, impeccable service, and amenities that would make even the most jaded executive blush. Still, the subtle tension in the eyes of the staff made it abundantly clear. To the powers that be, Callum was less a guest and more a walking, ticking arsenal of potential destruction. But now he found himself in a place significantly more familiar. After all, he'd spent over a decade in a similar environment in his previous life. The empty college-style lecture hall was modest, seating at most 100 people. He had been escorted here by a small army of soldiers who offered no instructions or directions, although it was pretty clear this is presumably a part of the so-called top-tier training he was meant to receive. The old wooded double doors behind him creaked open, groaning like coffin lid being... groaning like coffin lid, it threw me off. Groaning like A. Okay, wait. F. The old wooden double doors behind him creaked open, groaning like a coffin lid being pried open. A figure stepped inside. A tall, dark-haired, college-aged man. Standing there, he looked like someone had fed an Abercrombie catalog into an AI art generator with jawlines sharp enough to cut glass. His eyebrows knit into a frown as he scanned the room. When his gaze landed on Callum, a puzzled expression bloomed across the face. He backtracked swiftly, ducking into the hallway to verify the room number. Callum heard a muffled "ha," followed by the sound of his footsteps as he strode back in, raking a hand through artfully tousled hair. The stranger's sneakers squeaked against polished linoleum as he slouched into the seats directly in front of Callum, sprawling across 3 chairs like a sunbathing cat. He threw a casual grin over his shoulder, the kind of smile that belonged on a toothpaste commercial or a cult leader. There's a thin line in between those. I agree. You waiting for orientation too? He asked, his voice all lazy confidence. Callum blinked. Maybe? Ha! Well, that's reassuring. The stranger pivoted, extending a hand that glinted with a silver thumb ring shapen like a serpent. Name's Enoch. Nice to meet you. I'm new here, so, go easy on me. Callum stared at the hand and then shook it. Huh. Join the club. I'm still half convinced this is a fever dream. Enoch plopped backwards into the seat beside him. Right. Place is wild. Got picked up yesterday after I, allegedly did a little domestic terrorism. You? I made a fly copper. Just as Callum opened his mouth to respond, the doors creaked open again, this time disgorging a small crowd. His eyes flicked over the newcomers. The group split like oil and water. A handful in civilian clothes and a larger contingent of college-age kids clad in light gray and burgundy uniforms that screamed military academy meets Hunger Games cosplay. The uniformed pack moved with eerie synchronicity. F. Casual terrorism, hell yeah. The uniformed pack moved with eerie synchronicity, marching into the first 2 center rows like they'd rehearsed it in a previous life. Their jackets wore a crest, an eagle clutching a lightning bolt in its talons, and their stares carried the warmth of freshly sharpened scalpels as they glanced at the civilians. One girl with a platinum braid, coiled tighter than a noose, actually tusked when a guy in a Nirvana shirt tripped over his own laces. Enoch leaned over, stage whispering. Bet you $5 the one with the braid has a stick shoved so far up her ass that it shows when she opens her mouth. Enoch. She also apparently has good hearing, Callum muttered as the woman hit Enoch with a glare sharp enough to flay skin. Enoch twisted in his seat, meeting her death ray gaze with a lazy wave. You know what? On second thought, she's kind of cute, like a haunted porcelain doll. The sound cracked through the room like a gavel. Okay, maybe. Behind the lectern stood a man so aggressively professional he might as well have been assembled from cliches. Tweed blazer with elbow patches, oh my god. Thin-rimmed circular glasses and a beard trimmed so mathematically precise scruff. The man's fingers drummed a staccato rhythm on the lectern, his gaze sweeping the room with intensity of a hawk eyeing field mice. The uniformed students visibly snapped to attention, spines rigid as steel rods. Then, like a deflated balloon, the man's posture crumpled into something far more casual. He slouched against the lectern, grinning like a kid who just shoplifted a jawbreaker. Ha! Look at all your faces. What is this? After taking a moment to recompose himself, he spoke up again. I'm Provost Kane, head chef of this little experimental dumpster fire. Typically, we babysit X grades one-on-one, but lately, he whistled while mimicking a plane taking off with his hand. Turns out, apocalyptic demigods are trending, so the higher-ups decided dumping you all into the S grade class might promote camaraderie, or whatever HR bull they're peddling. Well, Kane clapped, the sound echoing like a gunshot. Enough dilly-dallying. Let's make our way to the playground. He strode toward the doors, tweed jacket flapping like a demented cape. Enoch twisted toward Callum, eyebrows raised. Wasn't this supposed to be a lecture course? Callum shrugged. Not a clue, man. That's so real. The S-grades rebooted like glitching androids, their pristine composure briefly short-circuiting at Kane's whiplash tone. They rose in unison, marching after him with the enthusiasm of condemned prisoners. The platinum-braided girl lingered, shooting Enoch a look that could curdle milk. So I love Margot. She's amazing. Enoch is fun. And Voss lady who mind rapes is also nice. The walk to the training hall confirmed one thing. Enoch had never encountered a silence he couldn't smother with chatter. Hell yeah. By the time they arrived, Callum knew about Enoch's obsession with vintage sneakers, his hatred of cilantro, tastes like soap and lies, and his theory that this Vanguard facility was built on an alien burial ground. Explains the Wi-Fi dead zones. What? And that's why I'm banned from PetSmart. Enoch finished, just as Kane shoved open a pair of blast doors with a dramatic flourish. The training hall wasn't a room. It was a landscape. The vaulted ceiling soared high enough to house storm clouds, and the floor stretched into a horizon line of polished black composite? It looked less like a gym and more like an obsidian hellscape, and at the far end, a cluster of combat drones hung dormant in charging cradles. Their faceless heads tilted skyward like worshippers of the dark gods that call this place their home. Callum's eyes snagged on the ceiling, ribbed with glowing conduits that pulsed like veins. The threads here were alive, humming with a predatory static. Enoch whistled. Could fit a Walmart in here. Several, Kane corrected. But let's start small. He snapped his fingers, and panels in the floor disgorged what looked like nightmare playground equipment. Obstacle courses studded with rotating blades, floating drones armed with paintball guns firing neon gel, and a pit filled with... Is that lava? An X-grade girl squeaked. Molten wax, Kane said. Same scream, less cleanup. Wow! Kane hopped onto a floating platform, hands jammed in his pockets. Welcome to the sandbox. Today's agenda? He snapped his fingers. Try and survive. Holograms exploded into being limit testing. But holograms exploded into being limit testing. The S grade stiffened, recognition flashing across their faces. The rest of them just looked nauseous. Oh yeah. So yeah, trying to survive. Survive or die. Interesting first day. Chapter 5. Watching a show. The training hall had developed into a Michael Bay wet dream. The young superhumans moved like gods, slumming it at a demolition derby. Take the mountain masquerading as a person. A 10-foot tall meat slab who bulldozed drones like they were cardboard cutouts. His biceps had biceps. When he punted a molten wax cannon into the stratosphere, it left a crater in the ceiling that probably was deeper than Callum was tall. Then there was Katana Kid. Hell yeah, Katana Kid. He was some weeb's fever dream brought to life. His blade sliced through steel like warm butter, leaving a trail of bisected drones that glittered with anime-grade impracticality. Callum half expected a JRPG victory fanfare to blare every time he struck a pose. Oh my god, he was posing. Worse was the girl with the disintegration aura. Things just unexisted near her. Wow. A drone swooped too close? Poof. Now a pile of dust. And then there was her, Platinum Braid, the S-grade's apparent Ice Queen commander. Her power had to do something with controlling movement. In her radius, drones froze mid-air like flies in amber, and pellets suspended themselves in the air as if you were to stop time in a rainstorm. The X-grades, meanwhile, were more avant-garde. Enoch in particular. 1 second, he was dodging lasers with Matrix-level flare. The next, he was dismantling a drone's circuitry with a paperclip and chewing gum. Was it super speed? Precog? Super intelligence? Time manipulation? Callum gave up guessing after Enoch somehow produced a bag of Skittles mid-combat. The S-grades looked equally baffled. Katana Kid actually paused his anime protagonist routine to gawk as Enoch taunted a drone swarm by doing the electric slide. What? Callum had the best view of the entire field, mostly because he was currently dangling 100 meters above them, trapped in a net suspended by a drone that resembled Wally's meth-addicted cousin. Oh my god, meth actually mentioned! It's real! Not only is he based, but he also got swag. Right? Meth mentioned, hell yeah. Crazy. Could he break free? Probably, but why bother? Down there was a no man's land of rogue laser fire, disintegration fields, and a dude who produced supersonic shrapnel by barreling through everything within sight. Up here, quiet, peaceful. A front row seat to the show below. Hell yeah, I would also be like, I'm staying up here, thank you. A gel pellet whisked past, barely missing his net. Looking down to find its origin, Callum found Enoch waving from atop a collapsing obstacle, grinning like an 8-year-old visiting Disneyland for the first time. Come on, bro! The water's warm! Oh my god. Callum closed his eyes and reclined in his nylon hammock. Hard pass. The chaotic battle blurred into white noise, lulling Callum towards a nap, until the net vanished beneath him. His stomach lodged in his throat as he plummeted, already drafting his obituary. Here lies Callum Vey, who thought napping mid-combat was smart. He hit the ground with a thud softer than a dropped pillow. Looking up, he found the entire class staring. Provost Kane stood over him, holding the shredded net like a disappointed parent with a broken vase. Sleeping on the job, Mr. Vey. How ambitious. Kane tossed the net aside. Now that everyone's here, he smiled at Callum, let's proceed to phase 2, limit testing. Based on your earlier flailings, I've devised educational matchups, testing weaknesses, finding limitations, that kind of thing. He tapped his tablet and the screens flared. Ivan versus Cassandra. Versus. The mountain, Ivan, lumbered forward. He moved like a glacier with each footsteps cratering the floor as he stepped into a freshly materialized arena. The human-shaped boulder cracked his neck, the sound echoing like a tree trunk snapping. Wow. Kane yawned. Cassandra, sweetheart, usually I'd say hold back to avoid fatalities, but he gestured at Ivan. Try your worst. She quickly took her position, her hands, okay, it was a bit fast here. She quickly took her position. Her hands glowed faintly, the air around them warping as if reality itself were fraying at the edges. Begin, Kane barked. Cassandra struck first, hands sweeping outward in a lethal arc. A cone of distortion rippled forward, turning the floor to sand and the air to acid-tinged mist. A drone caught on the edge crumbled like a sandcastle in a hurricane. But despite the destruction around him, Ivan walked through it seemingly unaffected. His boots disintegrated, his shirt dissolved, his pants became a very unfortunate loincloth, but his skin, unscathed, not even a sunburn. What the? Cassandra's smirk faltered as Ivan kept advancing. Hit him harder, Katana Kid yelled, earning a middle finger from Cassandra. I love that they're also, like, what are they, 14? Meanwhile, Ivan had reached Cassandra. She backpedaled, sweat dripping as her power lashed out wildly. A support beam aged to dust beside them. Ivan's fist swung, slow but inevitable, a continental plate in motion. Cassandra dodged, mostly. The shockwave of the punches sent her skidding. My God, why can't I read? I swear to God. Cassandra dodged, mostly. The shockwave of the punch's miss sent her skidding, her disintegration field sputtering like a faulty neon sign. Stop fucking moving! She screamed, desperation creeping in. Her next cone attack flickered, weaker now, fraying at the edges. Ivan grabbed a chunk of collapsed pillar, half-disintegrated concrete, and threw it. Cassandra vaporized it mid-air, but the debris became a sandstorm of particles that choked her. He was on her before she recovered. One hand closed around her wrist. Yield, Ivan rumbled, his first word of the day. Congratulations. Hello, Sugnid, welcome. Welcome. We're currently reading X-Grade Meta by Cleos, who is a shatter here. We're in chapter 5 out of 6. Yield. Cassandra's free hand flared, disintegration sputtering against Ivan's chest, and fizzling. In desperation, she flailed around like a badger with its hand caught in a bear trap. It was clear to everyone that there was no possible way of escaping his grasp. Yield, Ivan repeated. And after much reluctance, Cassandra spat a frustrated, Fine! The class erupted into murmurs. Enoch whistled. Dude's built like one of those old Nokias. My God. Kane clapped, grinning. Excellent! Any key takeaways? Indestructible assholes ruin everything, Cassandra muttered, nursing her wrist as she slunk back to the S-grade ranks. Ivan shrugged a tectonic shift of muscle that made his braid clink faintly, like a wind chime made of anvils. The Katana Kid raised his hand like he was in a like F. The Katana Kid raised his hand like he was in an elementary school. Don't get in a fist fight with the bruiser? Yeah, sure. Kane waved dismissively in this direction. But the real lesson? Ivan's not just a meat castle. He's a clever meat castle. Notice how he herded her into the debris cloud? Remember, nothing is more dangerous than a person using their power with a little bit of forethought. Kane's grin sharpened as the screens flickered again. Enoch versus Lieutenant Finn. Lieutenant. Enoch was in the arena before anyone had even noticed, wearing a pair of red tinted circular sunglasses that seemingly appeared from nowhere. Finally, a worthy opponent. Our battle will be legendary. Enoch is fucking crazy. Enoch's grin didn't falter, even as Lieutenant Finn stepped forward. The S-grade telekinetic moved like a chess piece come to life. All crisp angles and cold calculation. Her platinum braid immaculate. Her uniform starched to knife edge, and her glare promised a very painful death. Oh, hello, Enoch purred, rotating the serpent ring on his thumb. You here to teach me posture? What? Lieutenant Finn didn't dignify that with words. Begin! Enoch moved first to the naked eye. He simply flickered. A hailstorm of projectiles materialized mid-air. Throwing knives, shuriken, darts tipped with neon gel, even a handful of screws stolen from the arena's mangled drones. They hung suspended inches from Finn's face, frozen in her telekinetic grip. The only proof the projectiles were thrown instead of just appearing was Enoch's arm, frozen still, extended in a follow-through, fingers loosely cradling another dagger. Finn didn't flinch. Her polished boots clicked against the floor as she advanced, trailing a finger through the metallic swarm. She plucked the knife from the air, examining its edge with the disdain of a chef inspecting discount cutlery. Her power had Enoch stuck in place, like a statue unable to move even an inch. She closed the distance like an executioner's axe. It was clear to the observers that the fight was already over. She was 5 meters away when his sunglasses ignited. The lenses flared nuclear red. Twin supernovas that punched beams of concentrated light straight through her torso. The smell of burnt hair hung in the air as Finn staggered, clutching the cauterized holes beneath her ribs. For a heartbeat, the arena held its breath. Then the telekinetic crumbled, her rigid posture dissolving into a twitching heap. A note from Cleo's. What would you guys think if I added some art at the end of the chapters? It would cause chapters to come out less frequently because it would take me time to actually make but you would have some fun chapter art. Do whatever you want. But yeah, rip. Holy shit, dude. I can't. Well, that was I didn't expect that. We'll see what the consequences. Oh, sorry for the break. It's okay. Did she die? Crazy. Right, he did do the casual terrorism. Right, I forgot he was crazy in that way as well. I mean, because now I was like, damn, someone just fucking died. Like, but then he also entered with, hi, I'm here because I did some casual terrorism. Wow, well, rip Lieutenant Finn, holy shit. Okay. Chapter 6. Fight. The moment Lieutenant Finn hit the floor, the room froze. Not the crisp, elegant stasis of her power, but the jagged silence of a group of pedestrians watching a drive-by. Callum's brain short-circuited. Since when did training mean murder? Even in a world where a guy down the street could sneeze mustard gas, this felt excessive. Kane's laughter shattered the stillness, a wet, gurgling chuckle that belonged to a hyena on nitrous oxide. Oh, marvelous! He skipped toward Finn's smoldering body, humming show tunes. Sorry, what? Callum's stomach did a backflip as Kane crouched. The provost's left arm twitched. Then it unfolded. His flesh rippled like a time-lapse of a roadkill decomposing, tendons slithering like eels, bones elongating with the snap-crackle-pop of Rice Krispies. By the time Kane's hand, tendril, probe, plunged into Finn's torso, it resembled something out of H.P. Lovecraft's darkest dreams. The squelch echoed. Ah! Perforated liver! Kane crooned, elbow deep in Finn's abdomen. Callum dry heaved. The healing process was worse. The grind of reforming ribs, the wet snap of skin stitching itself, would haunt his nightmares for weeks to come. Finn's back arched off the floor. A silent scream trapped in her throat as Kane's hand pulsed like an artery made of living maggots. Ugh. When he withdrew, Finn's skin sealed together like molten plastic, leaving unblemished porcelain skin that gleamed like melted wax. She bolted upright, gasping, alive, intact, and visibly traumatized. I would assume. Ta-da! Kane wiggled his now human fingers, still glistening with her blood. Now that we're done with our little interlude, his grin widened. Let's continue. Okay. The hologram screen displayed accompanied by confetti and a kazoo rendition of Happy Birthday, Callum versus Felix. Callum's lungs forgot how to breathe as Finn's trauma-vacant eyes and the squelch of Kane's probe tendril looped in his skull on repeat. Distracted by his thoughts, he hadn't realized when his legs had carried him into the arena. Across the arena, Felix spun his katana with the casual flair of a guy who'd mainlined too much Demon Slayer. Okay, so I was like, this has to be Katana Kid. Felix. Okay. The blade caught the light, casting anime-grade sparkles that suddenly felt a little bit too menacing. Katana Kid's eccentricities suddenly weren't so laughable now that Callum could see just how sharp that katana was. I love that even after he knows that the Katana Kid is called Felix, he still calls him Katana Kid. With a fluid motion, Felix sheathed his sword. In the same heartbeat, the blade flashed, shink, like a scene torn from an anime. 3 meters away, a steel training dummy slid apart with a sigh, its severed edge mirror smooth. Callum's bladder threatened mutiny. Mutiny! Kane's voice boomed, warped and distant, as if he heard underwater. And begin! The word detoned in Callum's skull, rebooting panic spiral. His body booed before his brain could think. Fight or flight, jackhammering through his veins like a rabid animal. It was funny how he had never realized how deep powers burrowed into your lizard brain. Just like flinching from a car backfire, the use of powers can happen reflexively. His subconscious mind clawed through options, frantic as a rat in a flood. Concrete floor, too brittle, too weak. Nitrogen in the air, useless. Aluminum gum wrapper, pathetic. His blade cuts his okay. Pathetic. His blade cuts steel like warm butter. The gum? Not the wrapper. The gum itself. Stale, half melted, wedged in his pocket, forgotten. His subconscious latched onto it and didn't hesitate. Channels tore open inside him. A fire hose blast of power. Charges burned. 2, 3, 4, gone in a heartbeat. Scorching his nerves like vodka poured straight into his veins. The gum jumped into his palm, snaking up his arm in a molten polymer tide. His skin screamed. His cells itched. So he became a gum. Did he cover his body in gum? All of Felix's training had not prepared him for this. X-grades loomed in his mind as forces of nature, tsunamis, and human skin. Calamities that could shred S-grade teams like tissue paper. But the trembling boy across the arena? Pathetic. The X-grade stood frozen, sweat gluing his shirt to his chest. Felix had done his homework during the warm-up chaos. He'd catalogued every threat. But Callum? The kid had spent half the session napping. The only anomaly was his friendliness with the monster, a fact that coiled in Felix's gut like rancid sushi. Catching Enoch's grin out of the corner of his eye, a suspicion grew that maybe this Callum was more than what meets the eye. Instinct. Standard meta-combat doctrine. Rattle the newbie. Trigger their fight response. His blade had sunk through a dummy's neck, steel parting like hair under a razor. He'd watched for the telltales. Ozone crackle, temperate drops, the brut of gathering energy. Instead, Callum just trembled, like a rabbit hearing the shotgun click. No tells, Felix breathed. Either the kid was Oscar-worthy at playing prey, or his power operated without any obvious visual clues. Neither option sat well. Has Kane announced the beginning of the bout? Felix's thumb caressed his katana's hilt. No instinctive defense. No aura. Just fear. Maybe the X classification was a fluke. A clerical error. Or... Callum's arm twitched. At first, Felix thought it was a tremor. Then the boy's hand bulged. Skin stretching like overfilled latex. What the... Callum's scream was raw. Animal. His fingers bloated into sausage links as something swelled beneath his skin, a molten, honey-colored ooze surging up his vein. Felix's katana flashed, reflexively defensive. The blade sliced air as Callum's arm erupted. It wasn't an arm anymore. It was an elastic whip of a semi-liquid polymer, snapping forward with the crack of a bullwhip. Felix twisted, too slow. The gum tendrils grazed his sleeve. Mistake. His jacket hardened mid-swing. Fabric crystallization into a concrete prison. Momentum became an anchor. Felix's ribs slammed arena tiles, breath escaping into a woof. Above him, the tendril recoiled, dripping honeyed sludge that splattered across the arena. Move. His dagger flashed, a hidden shiv biting through petrified cloth. Freed. Felix rolled, imagining the gum whip cratering the space where his skull had just been. Adrenaline sang in his teeth as he vaulted upright, katana raised, and froze. Callum hadn't advanced. The boy stood rooted, staring at his nearly severed tendril only held on by the barest traces of sinew. Felix's blade arm trembled, with relief? Triumph? Until the X-grade knelt. No. Pressing the tendril to the stump, it reattached like magic, and it was then that Felix knew he was in for the fight of his life. Damn fucking gum arm. Okay. Oh, here's a brief description of the power grades. Holy moly fucking shit. Okay. G grade, average human ability. F grade, peak human ability. D grade, transcendent natural human limits. C grade, surpasses all natural terrestrial organisms. Okay. B grade, exceeds all pre-1940s human engineered creations. A grade, comparable to the destructive forces of a nuclear warhead. S grade, exceeds A grade capacity by a minimum 10-fold multiplier. X grade, beyond measurable quantification. Speed, composite of reaction velocity, sprint capacity, and striking speed. Power, raw force, energy output producible by an individual. Durability, ability to resist harm, alteration to their base condition. Intellect, a composite of the user's general intelligence, fight IQ, information recall, creativity, and computation speed. Potency, the extent to which one's abilities modify reality and supersede opposing powers. Potential, composite of capacity for power escalations and circumstantial transformative impact. Utility, composite of versatile functionality, adaptability across scenarios, and practical values. The following is an estimate of the character's attributes using the previous criteria based on displayed ability in the story so far. Ivan P, his name is P, S grade, power invincibility plus super strength, minor gigantism, 11 feet and 7 inches. Speed D+, power B+, durability X, intellect F+, potency X, potential B, utility A-. Okay. Slow. Shit. Felix B. S grade, power, weapon enchantment, enhancement, sword focus, minor super speed, speed B-, power, estimate to S+++, variable max X, more realistically BA, okay. Durability F+, intellect D-, potency A+, potential A+, utility A-. Lieutenant Finn, S grade, power, motion stopping field, doesn't seem to affect lasers, okay. Speed S++, power activation speed is instant, F without accounting for activation speed, power around X, durability, don't know. Durability not including power, G+, with power active S++. Intellect D, potency X, potential A+, utility S+. Cassandra C, S grade, power disintegration field, speed B+, power activation attack speed is A+, D- without accounting for that. Power S+, durability D-, intellect G+, potency S+++, potential A+, utility S++. Enoch, X grade, power, don't know, minor super speed. Wow, speed, minimum B+, power, presumably over D, durability unknown, hasn't been hit yet. Intellect, minimum B+, potency, power unknown, potential power unknown, utility, power unknown. Callum V, X grade, power fuse. Power fuse. Speed G, power variable without power G-, durability G-, intellect C-, potency, potential X, utility X. And some character art. Cassandra, age 22. She's 5'7". Ivan, big boy, 18. 11'7". How do you say 11'7"? Finn, 20, 5'5". Felix, 19, 5'11". Amazing art as always. Cleo's peak. And that's all we have, because this novel is flagged as it's on hiatus. So it's on a hiatus. So there is no more so far. Yes. We have the majority of the art down here, as you can see down here, is made by Cleo's. This one, for example, is made by Cleo's. This one as well, I think. But yeah. But it was nice. Good job, Cleo's. Yay. We need more for real, for real. It was fun. It was fun. Yeah. So as I said, then tomorrow, since we had 6 chapters of this, we will start another one again, another novel once again. Now we've done this one. Hell yeah. I would like to invite Cleo to Guilty 3's basement. Oh my god. So we will see how this fight turns out another time. Because it will not be next time. Oh, to invite more. Ah, of course, the rioting basement. Sure. Cleos, remember us when you're famous or something. I'm not Guilty 3, but glad you enjoyed it. Yes! Thank you for this treat. Uh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now I will quickly run to the bathroom and then I'll be right back with something else. So be right back. Hello, hello, I'm back, I'm back. Guess who's back? It is me. Back again. Yippee. Right, I need to save my notes real quick. Yeah, yeah, thanks. All right, yeah, all right. Of course I will, of course I will. I will get it everything. It was nice. And you should as well. Give it a rating. Do do do. I was thinking maybe we should play some. You should play some. We should play some Binding of Isaac because it's been a very long time, and I like it. Would that be fine with people? Yes, it will. Because I say so. There she goes. Taking that ass on the floor. Hello, Tag. Again. Do I not have a Isaac? Mwah. go. Expedition. Yes. I'm planning on playing it. I have it in my Steam library, but I don't have it downloaded. There he goes. Taking that ass on the floor. I don't have one. What the fuck? On stream? I don't know. I don't know. Possibly. Possibly. Hopefully, because it's a masterpiece. So I have heard. So I have heard. So I've heard. What the fuck? Why don't I have a thingy? Okay, well then we can just do it like this then, I guess. Wow. Now we will pump it. Take off my glasses. I haven't played Isaac in a very long time. I'll probably suck. Let's see. There she goes, shaking on the floor. I have to change the thingies. Also to get some music. Meow, 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 meow. Game capture Isaac. Specific window, please. Isaac. Sure. Okay, there we go. And then we do. Wow! And I have the Twitch mod. It should still be going. So that's very nice. Let me just change the category and stuff here. This should be repentance, yeah. So down, and then okay, thank you so much for joining the stream anyway. Fuck you, overcurse. Yeah. But it. Oh, because I. Okay. But it should be the Twitch thingy. Okay, we have nothing. We've done some. Of course, Eden, because I love Eden. La 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 la. Relaunching game? No! Oh, what is this now? What did it say? I want to check. Isaac on Right, I forgot. I have to do this. Right. Right. No, yes. I forgot you had to do this. Start. Okay, let's try. I think you ever heard of Rain World? I have. Is this fine now? Looks fine. Couple. Okay, this looks fine now. It says the thingy. I don't know if the let's just see what happens. I've never played Rain World though. My brother has it and likes it, from what I know. Oh my god, there are flies. I forgot. I forgot. We have more mods here. Oh. Can I get? Will it do it? It will. You get a little coin as well. Oh. Ka-ching. Whoa. Oh, you even have a yeah, they're very cute. I've seen them. They're very cute. Oh, hello. PhD, thank you. Wow. Oh. Well, I guess we can take him. We can bomb him. Die. Oh. Okay, let me look at this shit again. Spontaneously, don't think that the mod works. Haha. Maybe I actually had to restart the whole thing? Could be. I'll try. Go to sleep. Thank you so much. Enjoy your sleep. I'm fucking dying now because of this. Okay, let's see if I do this. Yeah. Okay, and then we do this. Then I do this. And this. And this. Nej! Oh shit, wait, right. Okay, wait, my bad, my bad. Yeah. Right, you had to launch, there was some, okay, wait, I remember now. Okay, I remember now. I have to go into properties or something. And then... Right. Oopsie doopsie. So... Okay. Now. Hopefully. Question is if I go here and then do it? Yes. There we go. Do I need this? Le. Sure. Crazy. There we go. I fixed it by myself. Now there's an option at least. That's what I wanted. Okay, now we go. Oh. Why will I die to spiders? It's been too long. Okay, what happens now? Fun. Again. Oh my god, bitches. Did it even say enemies only move if I move or some shit? It was crazy. Come back. Hmm. I got Aquarius. How nice. I'm a big crying boy. Oh. Okay, I did have time. Ooh. No. Ah! Oh, Isaac and his Isaacs. Okay, sure. Everything is Isaac. Oh, are the babies? Are they supposed to on the floor? Is that supposed to be Aquarius? Oh no, it's also Isaac. Okay, everything is Isaac. Oh shit. Shit, I don't know what enemies they are. Is that fire? They're fire. What are you? Okay. I mean, okay. Up here. Will it also be Isaac? Okay, no. Okay, now Isaac's gone. Glass eye. Or Pandora's. I forget how Pandora's work all the time. I think if I open it in a nice room, it's nice. I think that's what it is. Or that it has like a set. Or maybe it's the floor that I open it on. I don't remember. Oh, okay. Fine. No. I'll just do it. Okay. Oh. Oh shit, okay. Or do I dare press all these? Okay. I kinda want to. Ah. Ah, that was- I didn't- okay. Fuck it. No, 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 no. No. Oh, there's so many though. Oh, I accidentally pressed two at once. Ah. I hate these so much though. Oh my god, please. Okay, I won't press any. I want to go in here. I mean, sure. Now we have rainbows. Whee! Oh, they're still here. Oh. Okay, these are fine. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. Not as fine. Okay. Wake up. More of these. I don't like these. Whoa! Oy, 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 okay, damn. Okay. Oh! No, my gold heart. Shit, my brain. Okay. Did I win? How long is this gonna go on for? Okay, that's shitty fucking. We'll go in here. There's no door here. We'll go in here. This is a room? Holy shit. Ugh. Oh, it's over. Oh my god, it's over. Oh. Give money. Oh, thanks. No. Money. What happened now? Oh shit, it auto aim. Okay. I don't mind. That's fine. Unless, except that it chooses itself, which who to auto aim. That's fine, I guess. Oh damn, a rock! Oh! New item. Oh no, it's gonna continue, but it's frozen. Okay. Nice. No more auto aim. Oh! But... This shot has become too boring. What? Sorry, what? Am I here now? Like, actually? Oh my god, it gave me... It gave me items and everything. Huh. Okay. Well, we go from here then, I guess. That's crazy. Am I Lazarus now, by the way? What? Huh? I'm like, I'm not even Isaac anymore. Ow. Ow. Okay, you can burn. That's fine. That's cool. Ow. Why is my shot range the fucking shortest I've ever seen? Oh my god. What the fuck is this now? Are these evil? Holy shit. Marble balls. Really? All those bone hearts that are trash. All those are now lost. Eh. Leave. Oh, Joker. No. Why do I exit here? Oh, another gray and boring. Oh, the door is up there. I'll take this first. Thanks. Oh shit, they're staying. They're here to stay. Okay. Oh, this is so horrible. They're not affected, but I died. Oh, I didn't because I'm Lazarus. Right. Okay, okay. We keep on go. Okay, it's upside down. I can't. I can't. No. Oh, fuck it. Here? This is not gonna work out. I'll tell you immediately. I will. Yeah. This is even upside down. Oh my god. Oh, this is horrible. Absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. Let's do a... Let's do a... Are they super slow? Maybe they are. Let's see if supervised servers are nice again. Yeah. If it wants to start. That would be a nice start. Hey! Because I remember they added this new... I maybe don't have her here though. I want her. The Evelyn character. Where is she? This. Please. I don't own her though. But we shall. Probably. Maybe not. I don't even know how to... No, you get them through level up. Right? That's when you're like, oh, hunter token. Yeah, like this. New missions? This is annoying. Oh. Battle pass is a thing. Store. Oh. No? Does it want me to scroll past? Now I've looked. So. Why can I not? Am I not allowed to play ranked? What? Why? Oh well. Right, and I'm a little carrot. Oh, was the icon always here? Down here? I don't think it was. Sweet. What do we have? We have a froggo. We can be a froggo. Blue? I want the blue. No spray. No skin. We have this. Why would I ever have this? Oh wait, what? You can... Oh, wow. This is new, I think. You say nice. It doesn't say? Okay, I was like, did they remove sound thingies? That's crazy. But they didn't. Crazy. Did the Shadow Slave situation get resolved? Nope. It will stay privated. I wrote a long ass message on Discord in my announcements channel. But I talked to Guilty 3, he talked to Web Novel as well, and from that information I decided to keep the Shadow Slave videos privated. Because I privated them myself. I did not get a DMCA or anything like that. It was just me who decided maybe not. And then I looked into it more and decided even more. Maybe not. So Shadow Slave will be no more, but tomorrow I'm starting a new novel, and then we have another one as well. Tomorrow will be a little smaller one that probably not many have heard. It's 80 chapters long, and the other one after that is longer. I don't know exactly how long. I have at least gotten permission to do all of book 1. I don't know how many books there are since I don't want to look into the story too much. But book 1 I have. And it was okayed to read. So that I will do. Yes, I will, because obviously I will not be able to just stop reading Shadow Slave. Like, that's impossible. So... Oh! But I will probably discuss my thoughts on stream.
Try not to stare. Choose wisely.
Another mission.
The one and only Ghost Boy.
Let's 'Let's 'light 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 '
Yo, it's Felix from the story. It's Katana Kid. Weebus.
All teams will receive periodic oracle scans.
Okay, let's see if I remember how to play this game. Go, 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 go.
Quest received.
Did everyone leave me? Where's...
When a circle appears around a minion, damage it with an ability other than your primary weapon to stagger it.
What the fuck? I've never heard that they've gotten tutorial thingies. I did it the opposite there.
Their squad's
How I'm
almost
supposed to.
finished.
Oh well. Didn't matter.
Looking good.
Housebounding.
Wow.
Good.
We did it. Maybe we should take the thingy?
Each base camp includes a shop where base camp captured.
Things I've played. Maybe it doesn't understand that I've played. Because it was a long time ago and they added this afterwards, maybe? Or they just decided that I'm trash and that I need help. Could be it, could be it.
Quest completed.
Yay!
Got it in.
Where do they want? We're undecisive.
Storm tightening.
A little thing. Why are we even going all this way?
I see an enemy.
Oh, hello.
I knocked one. Stay down.
Where is the other one? Oh! Bye!
Not bad.
Citra, hello! Hello, welcome! What is this? Cat. Oh, money. Oh! Enemies!
That squad has only one.
Is it the same
survivor.
people?
You owe me.
It is the same people, right? They got revived. Then I assumed the other one just said fuck this and left them again.
A corrupted guardian is spawning.
Ooh. Did I shoot? Oops.
Base camp captured.
Yay! I won't use these. Hello, hello. Oh, look at stuff.
Abyssal hatchlings have spawned.
It's the same people again. I can't. Now we got all of them. Now they're gone. Forever.
Use the base camp. It's chaotic out there. No more free respawns.
Boy.
Warning. Storm closing. Enemy down.
Just one? Where's the others?
Gold armor. I prefer red.
I'll use the passives. Can I not have two? I can only have one. Okay.
Got an edge.
Players leave a death box full of their loot when killed.
Yes, I know. Did we not
Base camp captured.
touch it? I did. It was the big one. What? I already did. Hello?
You have received
Kill.
a quest.
How was your vacation? My vacation was good. I did so much fucking stuff. Like, I was extremely active. Like, today is this, today is this, today is that. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. But it still felt like a vacation, which was nice. But it was fun. I cut my hair.
To restore your health and mana.
Oh, my bitch ass. Oh.
Their squad's almost finished. Meteor beast incoming.
Done with those jumps.
Half the squads have been eliminated.
Health packs. We can have a health pack.
Nice.
What did you do? I posted on my Instagram stories all the time. I think like, more or less every day as well. I've done a lot of walking. I've been to Gothenburg. I went to just to do something. I went to a couple of secondhand stores where I found the craziest pants I've ever seen that I posted.
Detecting a meteor beast.
I've played D&D. I DM'd for the first time. Look at me. It was fun. I went to a bar. That was nice as well. Oh my god, this fucking character. I went to see my grandma. I worked out with my dad and my brother. Now I'm in pain. Because my dad turned my old room into a gym. Very typical. But it happened.
Those jumps.
4 teams remain.
I DM'd, yes. I may or may not have created a priest pedophile.
Clear the stage.
Target's out.
Huh? Yes. No, I won't submit. Oh yeah, there's a lot of... Hello? The fuck, did everyone just die? Like, what is happening here? What is happening? DM, been to Gothenburg, bar, workout, grandma, cut my hair. She didn't cut my hair, my mom cut my hair. Way too short. But it's fine, it will grow back. At some point. No. Yeah. I watched Eurovision. That was fun. Oh, fight.
Allies fighting.
Why are you fighting, ally? Oh, please let me pass. Woo.
That squad has only one survivor.
He's reviving. Oh fuck! I can't jump up there. Oh no! I'm suck. Also, the daughters. Wait, the daughter's gone. Time to make a gym in her room is hilarious. I know. That's what he did. Oh, we won. Hey.
Time to end this.
Yeah, like it's more like a cliche, but it's like, yeah, but some people actually do that. I go back, it's like, oh, my room. It's like, no, it's a gym. It went so fast as well, by the way. It didn't take long for it to become a gym. But oh well. Still can't ranked. Why can I not ranked? Hmm? Oh.
Select your hunter.
Another mission. Good.
Hi. I don't want to talk to them because they will say that I'm trash to my face. Did you have to sleep on the couch? I didn't stay at my dad. I stayed at my mom's. But I did sleep on the couch. But it's more like a bed. So, I mean, it is like a bed. So it was a bed.
Prep, prep.
Peppa Pee.
Oh, this game is so good. Oh, this game is so good. Oh, this game is so good.
What do I have? I didn't do it. But yeah, I stayed at my mom's the whole week. With my mom's, with my brother, and their kitty. Oish. Did I do anything else?
Unstable portals detected.
Calling the drop.
I had a fight with my brother's rice cooker. And then it redeemed itself. Ah shit, it's me. Fist fight? I would have been nicer.
Follow my lead.
Quest received.
I put too much water in it, but I was like, no, this is how you're supposed to do it. And then the rice cooker was like, oh no. I'm like, okay. Oh yeah, I missed. Guys, you left me. Hello. Come back.
Spike grenade.
Are you already doing this instead of bro? Oh my god. Okay, I believe in you. Okay. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. Oh my god. That was close. Okay, fine, someone take it. Oh, I wanted the armor thing because I know what it does. I can take this then.
Not bad.
Bleep, bleep, bleep. Oh, hello. Torberg. Oh, sniped!
Finished.
Okay, one guy.
Your time's up.
Oh.
Good.
Buy some stuff.
Base camp captured.
Sweet.
The storm is closing.
I had my first mojito because I don't really drink. But damn, was it good. I was like, oh shit. This is dangerous to drink because it doesn't taste like alcohol, so you can drink a million of these. So that was interesting. Ow.
Lead by example.
Right, so we have this right here. We can just heal. Oh, good. Mowato, a drink, a mojito.
Base camp has spotted an enemy.
Oh, no man. But we have to.
Allies in combat.
Yeah, but why? You didn't even take the box. Pretzel, pretzel, cute. You shall not revive. Okay, where are they? What kind of drink is it? Like flavor? Sour, lemony. Aye, nice. It has rum in it. You can't tell though. Can't stop, won't stop. Lemony, and then it was like is it mint? Like mint fucking leaves. I got way too many though, in my opinion. I was like, bro, I understand that you have run a business here and want to make profit by putting fucking leaves in my drink instead of alcohol, but damn. Calm down. I'm gonna die at this point. Oh, okay, nice.
Only one survivor.
Is there another fucking bitch down there?
Hold up. Let's go. Target down.
Okay, that wasn't even the end.
Nice.
Nice. Have you ever had screwball? My friends talk about it all the time. No. No. I feel like it's a tell that I say I had my first mojito, which is a pretty standard, and I'm like, wow. I don't really go to bars ever. Never really have either. Some. But I was like, oh. I mostly had like, no, but I want to repair. Oh. Ciders is like what I've had the most, and that barely counts. There's enemies.
Warning. Storm closing.
Bye. I don't drink or know about these things. There's no telling for me. Oh, well, I'm educating you now. No, I should not educate anyone when it comes to alcohol. I don't, since I don't really drink any of it.
Half the squads are gone.
Sparkling wine. Away! Hello, train.
You should have stayed home.
Some champagne I've had in my life. I don't know if it's supposed to be yellow. I made it yellow now.
Base camp captured.
Vodka and shit. Do we?
Safe zone.
Oh, this is a safe
Not
zone.
attack during daylight.
Here we get off.
You have received a quest.
We don't get off. We get off.
Got an edge.
Allies fighting.
Where?
Ally is dead. Stand on the respawn beacon to resurrect
Oh
them.
my. Did you fight with the fucking town guard? That's not good. Need to put your glasses back on if you're gonna be teaching. Wow! Oh, here you are. Okay, bye. Bye.
Their squad's
Bro,
almost
why are we
finished.
leaving? We can just kill them. It's simple. If they jump, we kill. They will fall. But it's okay. Hey, yo. Fuck that.
Detecting a meteor beast.
No revives for you.
Remain.
Is he not revived yet, friend? He is not.
Resurrect allies by holding the
I
E
know.
key while standing on their death box.
Hey! When Rise... I don't know. I just do what I feel like in the moment. Except the... Yes, here you go. Fair.
Storm's
You
on the
can't
move.
heal
Stay inside
there,
its eye.
I think. Here is a box. Maybe there's something there. Oh.
When a circle appears around a minion, damage it with
Wait, oh, I didn't even see. I thought they were minions. 100%. No! Die! Hey.
The last of them.
Fuck you! No, I will be nice, I'm sorry.
Good.
How many teams were left? 4, it said? Now we... Okay, 3. Up! Shit. Okay, now there's 2.
final showdown.
Final showdown. And where could they be? Where can they be?
Base camp captured.
Hmm.
Quest received.
Team wipe. Well, yeah. Makes sense. The first time I've seen someone actually ping. It's insane. Am I playing League? Wow. What is this? Oh. Is it a weapon? Yeah, it's a helmet, right? It's a helmet. I don't know. I'm fine. I don't want to fuck up. Hey, yo, they're reviving? They're not in full team. That feels winnable.
Recall to a friendly base camp by pressing B.
Are we attempting murder? What? Why are you killing me? No, 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 no.
Storm tightening.
They're over there. They're right over there. Hello. Oh, they were like, okay, we're not waiting.
That squad has only one survivor.
Damn! Good job.
Quest completed.
Yay! Quest completed. He got his chest as well. Amazing. Yay! 2 in a row. Look at me. Hey, we fixed the battle pass. Fixed the battle pass? Yes. I am battle pass. Now we have to claim these by hand. Oi! Boot evolves. Game feature. Bring your boots to blue tier during the match will grant a choice of 3. Oh, wait, alright, I didn't do that. The fuck? Did I automatically get him? No. Can I choose? I want this hood. Yeah.
To stare.
But I will still play Ghost. But I want her. Popper! But I didn't get Popper. I get this.
Oh, this game is so good, dude.
Nice. I like it. Okay. Easy. Still not allowed to play ranked. Fine. Be like that then. Whee! What's this then? Third consumable slot. Maybe that's why it couldn't have two. Alright. Ah. So they've added these things. Okay.
Никого другого возьму.
Sorry.
Давай. Нет. Так.
I'm scared.
Light this match.
Choose one.
Another mission.
I chose wisely. Insta look. Ooh. Skin. Of course there is. There is. I can turn it off. Maybe he has something interesting to say.
Every moment an opportunity.
You are the drop leader.
But yes, you can turn it off. Calamity cat. Cute. What is this, Russian?
This game is so good. Oh, this game is so good.
Love that he's just watching some YouTube video while it's doing it.
The storm's closure will be predictable today.
Calling a drop.
Like, what about it? Let him. He's just watching a fucking video. Some shit. Amazing. Oh shit, it's me again. Where do we go now? We can go here. I was drinking. Saturated.
Quest.
He's saturated and ready to kill. Or not, or he's just gonna sit there and do nothing and and die. That's fine, I guess. I missed. Why do I miss all of them? Why does he have more HP than me? Okay, stand there then. Have fun. This other guy is like, fuck these fucking noobs. I'm just leaving. Come back. We can be friends. Or should they just attack you now when you walk by? Is that it?
Quest
Crazy.
base camp captured.
Okay. He disconnected.
Combat.
Now he's in combat. He died. Well.
Quest completed.
Oh, he's back.
Armor's on.
He's gonna continue watching this video. Sorry, what? That was Spanish. Is it Spanish? Why did I say that it was Russian? But now it sounds Russian again.
Warning. Storm
And he died. What the fuck? Why is he even here? Like, I don't understand. What's the purpose? What is his purpose in life? Like, it's not like he doesn't get... Does he have to farm a quest or something? It's like, I have to play, but I don't want to. For the, like, the battle pass or something. To do missions. Because I was like, is he farming, like, ranked points? Which is fucked anyway. But I'm like, this isn't even ranked. Like, oh! Why isn't she... Okay, there.
camp has sighted an enemy.
What the fuck? Oh! Hello? Is this the same person I met last time? Or is it just the same skin?
Running strong.
Quest received.
What the fuck is happening? And then they laugh. Oh shit, I pressed escape. Why do I miss everything? Now he's laughing. He's like, oh, funny video I'm watching. Oh shit. Whoa, okay, I didn't know he could do that. I don't know his powers. Hey! Careful, careful. Oh shit, they're shooting! Help! He's watching violent videos.
You have received a quest.
We have a quest. What's the quest? Team wipe. We can do it. We're 2 people. Oh wait, can you? Okay, you took this fucking base. Oh, I don't have any. I don't have a thingy. My shield. Listen to music videos now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe it's a dance video. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my god. Nay, don't bring me. What? Insta killed me. Save me. I'm just a froggy. I'm gonna die. I'm a dead man. That is indeed true. Fuck.
Abyssal hatchling.
Oh,
Hold tight. We're zeroing in on a new respawn point.
don't jerk it, please.
Allied Oracle is scanning.
Vroom.
3.
2, 1. I'm back, baby, and he's dead. Then fuck this.
Stand on their wisp to retrieve
7th though, crazy. Out of what? I don't remember how many there are. Is it 15? Nah, it's not 15. Is it 10? Then it's really bad. I don't remember. I have to pee. I was damaged, tanked. Ah. Not damage made. I took a lot of damage. Indeed. Okay, it's going well still. Missions. Daily. We have dailies. Dawn Caps, Academy, Cold Fan Keeper, Scavenger Bay. Okay, I'll try to remember these and we could land there if I am the landing man. Okay, first off, this. Is there a one that's like unlock ranked? Ranked. Okay, 22? What? Need to pee, better drink more water. Hell yeah. Okay, I'll be right back. am back. I'm so back. 22 for ranked. That's 10 more levels. Okay, squeaky chair. I haven't missed you. Oh my god.
Called to battle.
Me!
Select your hunter.
I will.
Another mission. Good.
Allow?
Try not
Okay.
to stare.
Yay, peace, peace.
Unpredictable conditions today. Exercise caution.
Tree suit power. He is the drop leader.
Come along. Let's go here.
Imagine actually being a voice actor. I wonder how that pays. Probably absolute trash. Depends on what you're in, I guess. Obviously, but still. Ah! Die. Someone's shooting at us? Okay. Oh, fuck. Did it die? Nah. It died. What does this do? Nuclear warheads. Take it! Take this as well?
Base camp captured.
Not bad.
Not bad. Right, I should have bought a fucking shield. Yeah, I am. Oops. I've had one early all the other games, I feel like, at least, if I don't remember wrong. So now I'm like, oh right, I actually have to get one of those. Oops.
Spike grenade.
There's a woman over there.
Storm closing.
You owe me. Stand closer.
Wait, what? The grenade doesn't do damage if I hit it? I have to actually hit the... Really? Oh well.
Base camp captured.
Stand closer.
That squad has only one survivor.
And where is that one survivor? You may ask. I wonder. You may ask. You may. Little cook.
You have received a quest.
Oh, people? There? Hello?
Enemy spotted. Firing downrange.
Oh, behind me.
Stand closer.
Base camp has corrupted body is spawning.
Can't miss.
Quest successful.
Who's next? Enemy down.
Yeah, yeah.
Good.
Help. Now what? Now what?
Abyssal hatchlings have quest received.
Abyssal hatchlings.
We're losing the signal. No more free respawns.
Good.
Storm tightening.
Ah, this is dangerous. What am I doing? Help.
Need to heal.
Can you heal by these? Oh, you can. Kind of. Yeah, right? Hmm. Why? Hello. No armor, I see. But I hate this character. So annoying. So,
Squad's almost finished.
itch. I finished an enemy.
Your oracle is online.
Lead by example.
Oh no, he's missing. Isn't he? There. Drinky?
Base camp captured. Use the base camp's repair station to repair your armor at the cost of coin.
That's the cost of coin.
Meteor beast incoming.
Stand closer, please. Have to maintain some suspense.
Mm-hmm. Whoa, hello. Oh my goodness.
Detecting a meteor beast.
Eliminated. Pum, 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 pum. Wait. Mosh. Where's your friends? There. Where's another one? Probably wouldn't come here, right? Wait, what?
We'll hear no more
Okay.
from them.
Interesting.
Got an edge.
Enemy detected.
Oh. Do I dare? I dare. No. Okay. I was hit. Oh.
4 teams remain.
My God.
Stand close.
What the
or
fuck?
flee.
It's a person.
Triple knock. 3 teams left. Final showdown.
Really? Okay. Shabla scared the shit out of me. The fucking hammer. What? No. Yes, please come back.
Got one.
Hey! 3 out of 3. Get fucked.
We'll hear no more from them.
We did it. Together.
Sweet. 11. I want to see it here. Look at this. Wait, what? No, right, I did lose. It was so fast, I forgot. Right, look at these. Wow. 14, 12, 11, 5. Right, I forgot. He was watching his videos. I forgot about him already. Okay. 4 hours has to be the my limit for now. 4 hours is my limit. My limit. I've just come back as well. I need to break. And then I won't break tomorrow. Even though it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, but we will still read the new novel because I was gone yesterday. That has to count, right? If I don't regret it tomorrow, we'll see, but I probably won't. But thank you so much for coming and watching this little stream of mine. It was very nice. Very nice. Cleo's story was fun to read. We had a lot of fun with that. Tomorrow we're reading another person's novel that I've been allowed to read. So look forward to that. I am. Oh. Happy to be back for real this time. Not planning a break anytime soon. So thank you so much. Please go follow me on places. Everywhere. Small says everywhere. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice rest of your day. Hey då! Bye bye! was so startled by seeing James. So I didn't even quit to be. Hi, James. Bye, James. Bye, everyone. Hey,